Kobe Bean Bryant, 5-time NBA champion, 18-time All-Star, 15-time All-NBA, but most importantly, a hero to millions of men and women across the globe. With such a fluid and dominant game, inspiring an entire generation of kids that wanted to be just like him. It wasn't a matter of if, but rather a question of when we would start seeing other NBA players trying their best to steal the art of which we know as the Mamba mentality. In today's video, I will be breaking down film on both Devin Booker and Kobe Bryant in an attempt to show you just how DBook scores like Kobe Bryant. The first offensive skill set we are going to focus on is Kobe's mid-post fadeaway, which of course he got from Black Jesus himself, so it's only right that we start this video off with such a legendary clip. Now, diving into the technical aspect of this move, you might wonder why so many of the greats have worked so hard to perfect their post game. Two reasons. Number one, MJ, LeBron, Kobe, these guys are all heavily relied on over the course of a game with such high workloads. Even the best athletes can get fatigued, but in the post with your back towards your defender, you simply don't have to rely on athleticism or expend much energy, but rather focus on technique. Reason number two, for anyone 6'5" and above, this move is practically unguardable, especially when the fadeaway is added. Shifting to Devin Booker, and quick disclaimer, I just have to show you clips of Kobe Bean Bryant first, out of respect for the Lakers legend. But anyway, being that Kobe was DBook's idol growing up, it is no coincidence that Book has already added the post fadeaway to his game at such a young age. As we are seeing, some of these clips look practically identical to the post footwork we just reviewed, and I want you to focus in on just how patient DBook is with his back towards the basket. Next up, guarding Kobe wasn't about stopping him, but rather trying your best to slow him down because you already knew he was gonna get to his spots. Now, here is a famous example of Kobe being Kobe and waiting for Terrence Ross to come guard him only to get to his spot and rise up for an and one. One of the most beautiful aspects of Kobe's game, in my opinion, was the mere fact that everyone knew where Kobe's favorite spots were, and yet they simply could not stop him. Whether it was getting to the baseline or his favorite spot near the elbow for an 18-footer, it oftentimes only took him a few dribbles and a few pump fakes to make your best defender look like your worst defender. DBook is also a super skilled two guard that has no problem getting to his many spots on the court and elevating for a silky smooth 18-footer. Now, just like Kobe, DBook has an incredible skill where he keeps the defense guessing. With such a tight handle and incredible rhythm, DBook simply makes you think he's going one way and then stops on a dime and elevates with an extremely high release point, which makes his jumper virtually unblockable. Now, this may be controversial, but I personally believe the Phoenix Suns are not getting enough respect, specifically DBook, for the season he has haved. That man is averaging 25 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists on the best team in the league, and he's not even an all-star starter. Next up, how can I show you a film on number 24 without showing you some of his incredible pump fakes that made his game unstoppable? Now, I just showed you how unguardable Kobe was at getting to his spots and elevating for a Jimmy, but how in the world are you supposed to guard a man when you are equally as worried about a rude pump fake that will make you look silly? I'm telling you, everyone was out there playing checkers and Kobe Bryant was playing chess. In my opinion, Kobe's pump fake was the perfect parallel to his mentality. He wanted to not only make you play basketball, but force you to play this crazy mind game that would have you broke down and your moral defeated by the end of the game. As a student of Kobe's game, DBook has also added the unstoppable pump fake to his game. Take, for example, this game winner on not one but 2 elite defenders. Just like Kobe, not only do you have to worry about DBook getting to his spots, but now you have to worry about leaving your feet and getting hit with a potential and one. One underrated aspect of the pump fake, especially for scores, is its ability to get you to the line. If you are having an off night and your jumper just isn't falling, what better way to get yourself back on track by getting to the stripe and gaining back that confidence? One of the most underrated aspects of Kobe's game, especially before his Achilles tear, was his ability to get to the rack and finish strong. At 6'6", 215 pounds with an incredible 6'11" wingspan, Kobe was able to not only finish through traffic, but finish with force above the rim, making him that much harder to guard. Get too close to Kobe, and a blow-by finish with a monster jam was simply not out of the question. DBook may not be known for his emphatic dunks, but at 6'5" with a 6'8" wingspan, the man can make defenders pay for playing him too close. Of course, he is not in the same category as Kobe when it comes to athleticism. However, that's okay because there will never be another Kobe. Now, if you're still watching, make sure to smash the like button for Kobe Bean Bryant. Moving on to the final segment, Kobe Bryant was one of the most masterful hoopers at using only one dribble to get his shot off. Now, to all my hoopers out there watching, if you want to become a better scorer in the game of basketball, study film on Kobe Bryant. It is an art to score the basketball, but to score it on a double team with one dribble, well, that's just magic. Last but not least, DBook is one of the most efficient scoring guards other than Clay when it comes to limited dribbles. As we are seeing, Book has clearly taken yet another chapter out of 2-4's playbook by utilizing the triple threat and scoring super tough buckets with limited dribbles. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this comparison, make sure to hit the subscribe button, like this video, and send it to a DBook and Kobe fan.